you, Albert. Yeah, Albert, there's a car there. Cloudy, dull, horrible, and windy. Marvellous, isn't it? There's meant to be a heat wave next week as well. There's been a lot of bike stuff on ITV4 over the weekend, and it continues today. This is Steve McQueen. What's it called? Steve McQueen, motorcycle movie star. Henry Cole is in America, chatting on a Triumph Bonneville, chatting to Steve McQueen's ex-film co-star. He's just been talking to Jay Leno. Couple of seconds. We have a ride on Steve McQueen's Indian. So he built his collection of classic bikes up after he'd sort of retired from movie making. There's a Steve McQueen Flying Scott Squirrel 350 combination at that bike museum down at Winfields in Haslingden. So am I going to be stopping in, watching a telly all day? Yeah, that dish catching the drips was full following last week's rain. Drips like that, bloop, 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 bloop. So I thought, sod this. I rung that chap that did me pointing last year. I said, oh yes, we're just starting work. We'll be over at, I said, what time you finish work? So we're on early, I told him last week, and he came. Yeah, you need a proper, I said, oh yeah, you had a look last year, didn't you? You need a proper new lead right along the bloody gutters. It's patches at the moment, so of course patches let bloody leaks in. And my neighbour's got full lead. So he's doing it, and it's, the price he's given is less than I thought. So if I do a good job, I'll be happy. I'm not sure if they need to put scaffolding up. He's going to come on Tuesday. It'll be a relief to get it sorted. A mate at work said, how much for your dish? I said, £1. He said, you'll be forking out about £1.5 grand. I said, keep your pound chop dish. That's what I'm worried what the drips are doing in the cavity. Oops, hey, silly. You stood on your paws then, didn't you? Yeah, come on here, it's your bed. This is your spare room. Come here. Oh, come here, little baby. Little chinny, lovely, aren't you? I think I'll lie in here. It's very comfy now with this today. Maybe I should have lined the entire room with them like a padded shell. £24 for a 6'6" runner. That's what I was going to do as well. Go in the backyard and film me bike with a handheld detached camera. Turn that down. Sweet talking woman, yellow. Playing a lot of yellow stuff. just lately. What's going on? Yes, what am I doing? Well, it's spitting in the backyard. So, I thought I'll clean my bike. Have a look at the front brake pads because I've been waiting to put them on for a few months. So I'll see how much meat is on them, but for the benefit of Calderdale, the new owner of this camera, see it detaches like that. And you get, is that it? Yeah, it's a 2.5mm tie clip microphone with a 4-foot lead on. So you just tuck that into your shirt with a little clip on. When Tony Kitchen bought one of these, he found the door very, very stiff, but if you gently, slowly open it, it's broke. But you're a bit rough with it, you don't manhandle a delicate bracket. Back in. And I use rubber bands, just buy a load of rubber bands just to hold the door shut. And then put this on your lapel and activate it. I'll do that in a minute just to show you. I've done it all. Right, hello. How does that sound with a tie clip microphone in? So this is what I suggested. Carry the camera and microphone lead in a little pouch. Pull over at the side of the road. Do a stop and carry on. And do a bike walk around. Right, well I've not taken my brakes off yet to have a look at the pads, but I'll do that shortly. But let's have a listen to the engine. Needful, there we are, silly sod. Can you hear that? Can you hear that? Can you hear this burble? They have like an echo effect, those slash cut outlets. Yeah, I was thinking in my 2 weeks off, should I go to a few different bike shops? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Should I go to a few different bike shops and borrow a few different bikes? That BT 1100 is being sold at Robinson's during the bloody lockdown. Because I need to get the bikes in here to see if they'll fit in. I know there's that old adage, if it's nothing wrong with it, don't try to fix it, and if there's nothing wrong with it and it's running okay, don't bother to renew it. But you know, we all dream of getting a fresh bike, don't we? And I had this for 7 years in August. Oh, 8 years in August. It was 2012 when I smashed my little CB 500 commuter up. So, when I have those 2 weeks off in July, I'll have a look around all the bike shops I can think of. I went online, it's not the same online. You have to sit on them, don't you? See how they feel. Can't sit on them when they're on a bloody computer screen. Right, so there we are, a handheld camera with a tie clip microphone. Easy enough, isn't it? You see that? Nice and strong now. I think it looks good. Keep focusing. It's a big dark grey cloud has just gone over. A lot of bloody enormous black clouds behind me. Meant to be a heat wave next week. Why couldn't it come a day early? Sunday is a biking day unless you're at home. In which case you're going to have a lovely week, aren't you, next week? Why not get on your bikes and get somewhere? Because I've been waiting for a gap in the clouds. Everything's going to be bloody closing at 4. And we're going to nip to Pets at Home for some cat stuff. Doesn't matter. By stuff I mean more flea spray, £16 or £12. Well, you got a choice, 12, 14 or £16. What I'm worried about with Ginger and Blackie stamping about upstairs. Will fleas have pinged off, if they still have them? It's an ongoing thing, flea treatment. You can't just treat them once and then forget about it. Thank you, Albert. I assume we're all going to open the throttle wide open and set off like rockets, but in fact we don't, do we? Can you hear me? Is that better? Look at that car inching out. June or September. Longest day, longest weekend. It would have been that big bike rally in Helmsley this weekend, the farmyard party. I've done a couple of other videos about it. One at the actual rally with my camcorder again, and one when I went back just for a ride to Helmsley, 75 mile and back again in the same day. And then I visited that abbey I can't pronounce. Revo. It ends with an X, it's one of them words that ends with an X. I won't say that was a pleasant ride, but it's mainly a very busy A road, Ripon first, then up Sutton Bank, this windy series of S-bends, and then there's a bloody copper there with your speed camera. So I got to the town square where all the bikes were, because it was on Saturday. And just had a wander round and then came home again. And there are a bunch of piss aids. They're not all scruffy bikers that go to them rallies. A lot of they're middle class businessmen type with their Sunday toys. And they saw my camera and one of them commented, I think they're all dickheads, them blokes that have cameras on their helmets. Do they not realise that most people get them initially as a sort of dash cam for helmets? I suppose they were pissed. It's an excuse to talk bollocks, isn't it? That was a tradition on the Saturday. When I went, I used to go to Scarborough. There was a sort of a mass rideout all over, all split up. Weren't in one massive group. Just me and 3 or 4 others went. Had fish and chips on the prom. The bloody traffic warden come whinging about bikes on the pavement. But yeah, the fish at Scarborough were massive. I don't mean in the sea, I mean on the plates. And it were a pleasant ride as well. My auntie's retired to Crossgates in Scarborough. My dad's sister. But I had no idea of her address. I suppose I could have asked, but imagine me knocking on her door. And my 4 hairy biker mates are there. Hello auntie, I brought me 4 mates. Can you put kettle on? I met 5 brews. She's in her 90s now. Her husband died about 5 years ago, my Uncle Ken. They're both living long lives. Well, Ken lived till he was 80 something, and my auntie's still alive at early 90s. All women in our family live to a ripe old age. It's those blokes that die early due to stress and overwork. Are you going to say we're closing? I didn't bring a bag to put the spray in, the big tins. If they are actually still open. It's not urgent, I just had visions of lots of fleas pinging about my bedroom tonight and stuck in my blood. Well, a bit brighter this way, isn't it? The cloud's still behind. Funny place to park. Maybe I should go on a little countryside ride rather than a talk and tootle. Ooh, see black grey clouds behind me. Looks like it is raining over that way, Preston way. Yes, I'm going there as well, Albert. The groom room. Hey, well, they cut my hair if I buy it while they're doing it. It's like a bloody mop. Ridiculous, isn't it? Everything open apart from hairdressers and pubs. Hello, it's still open. I just want some flea spray again, please. Not for me, for me cats. Yeah, that's the one I got last time, Johnson's. Yeah, I'll have that, please. I'll just get some catnip. Yeah, cosmic catnip. I get some for my nephew as well. He came to my house, can I borrow your cat? I said, what? I've got a mouse. I said, oh, I'll give you some traps. But he said they haven't worked and he's adopting a stray cat. I'll have them as well, please. No, I don't, sorry. I brought my card last time, my credit card, but I only got cash today. Is that alright? Thank you. Oh, do you have a carrier bag as well, please? Is that extra? Oh, good. No, that's fine, thank you. Thank you very much. Lovely jubbly, thank you very much. Yeah, that sprays for visitors as well. If you come to my house, you have to strip off naked in the vestibule while I spray you with the spray, and shave off all your body hair as well. Do another little walk around. I was going to rewire the horns because they're intermittent again when I had to use them midweek. Close to getting a new. I forgot what they're called. Them little things, little boxes that click over. Oh dear, brain's going. A relay, that's it. A little box with 4 pins on, a relay, and they can fail, like when you watch Ed China on Wheelie Dealers. Oh yes, I think it's failed. I could fit a new one. They're only £2 something. So I'll play it by ear. If it fails again, and we get a new one. What's happening? There's a dog in that little cage. I could call in Aldi and see if we have one of those little cool packs, but like I said, I'm not forking £5 or £6 out just for that. I'm not too concerned about stuff keeping cool. Oh, he changed his mind. Gonna turn right, it's turning left instead. Oh, big lorry. Not over the line. Never go over this dotted line. Lots of drivers do, don't they? After this car with the lights on, you're turning, he's turning. Gap. This store is now recruiting. They don't say they're all part-time. Who wants to work part-time if you're a bloke? Maybe young lads who live with their mum and dad, but not bill payers. Work starts here 15th of June for 8 weeks under two-way traffic lights. Marvellous, isn't it? What work? What are you doing? Resurfacing? Doesn't really need it. Faffing about, that's what. These are interesting houses, aren't they? Is that cladding or is it proper random stone building work? Knocked together in, the early 1800s. See how come none of their chimneys are leaning like mine? I asked that chap about sorting out my leaning chimney while they're on the roof doing my lead work. And he said, no, it's a big job, we'll need to put 2 lots of scaffolding up. Separate job, that. Oh, can you not just check 2 layers of stone off? But he said, no, it's the danger of a big block tumbling off the roof and either hitting people, vehicles, or in my kitchen roof. So therefore, we need to put boards round it and then take precautions that bits don't drop down your chimney and block the gas flue. Otherwise we're getting carbon monoxide fumes. Oh, they're digging a ditch, are they? Laying pipes or cables. So should I go for a Chinese meal here once everything's back to normal? I could do it when I'm off for 2 weeks. I had a meal at this place up here, opposite the Emporium, very expensive. Seafood meal, it come on a bloody skewer, 5 little squares of different fish, including 1 prawn. And it cost a bloody fortune, and I gave him a tip on top, despite the tip being included in the bill. I don't know what I was thinking. Food hall now open, so they've opened the food hall but not the pub section. Pet store closed. Emporium closed. That's where I went. Piccolino, Italiano, Sicilian. I ate my meal outside on benches. It were good. I mean, it was the first time I've ever had scallops. Have you had scallops? They're a bit of veg with a bloody wooden skewer with, like I said, 5 squares on. Not exactly filling. Should I tell you how much it comes to? 33 quid. Road closed. What's going on here? Road closed to allow for social distancing. New Inn Real Ale pub closed. We're looking at Albert. Yeah, she'll give way to it, right. Thank you. Charity shop closed. Some good stuff in there. I got my display unit from there. 10 quid. But they charged a lot more for delivery. That illuminated display unit in my bedroom with the Wallace and Gromit stuff in. Cafe wine bar closed. Dawson's do it yourself, just closing. 4 o'clock. So I've got a choice here. Do I turn left for Waddington and go for a tootle and risk getting wet, or go home and vegetate by the television? Let's go to Waddington. Can always turn back if it's looking dicey. End of the day, it's only water. If this jacket were waterproof, I wouldn't bother at all. But sadly, it isn't. Yes, I'm not connecting my charging on today, so it does get wet and the power's on. It blows a fuse. That's nice. Over Blackpool way, that's unusual. Clouds over Preston, but well, then again, it's like my grandmother said. Get to the other side of Preston, it's always better weather. Yeah, get on the lead, you silly sod. I'm gonna walk my dog on the main road, with no lead, And why don't these check the brake lights? You see dozens and dozens of cars with faulty lights. Flood. Yeah, that must have been earlier this week. Very nice. Very well toned. Yeah, Waddington Hall, it's up there then. I was wrong the other week apparently. That's the Girl Guide Centre then. Let's get past this Jeep, let's go mad. Oh, I checked the brakes by the way, took the calipers off, and the pads are still like bloody new, they're lasting for ages. Just shows, doesn't it? EBC, good quality stuff, lasts forever. Just flash these two cars so they know. Oh, this one as well. Nice old BMW there. Thank you, Albert. Some lovely gardens. Now they're all flowering. I should have a walk through there. Nice little village, isn't it? Pity all the pubs are shut. Waddington Arms. Higher Book. Isn't there a lower book somewhere? Thank you, Albert. Yes, the sun's out, so I won't turn round, sod it. Let's have a tootle up on the moors. Oops, excuse me, let's risk a soaking. I had a big cup of coffee and the last of my chocolate biscuits before I come out. I wonder if that's a dead end. See the spots on the camera now. Spots of drizzle. What's it like over that way? are getting bigger. Rain spots, I mean. Not the ones on my arse. Look at this road, really ruts. Front wheel in a rut. Well, that looks nice from this side, where the Moorcock pub once was, demolished, and now it's private residences. I'll see what the clouds are like on the other side of this hill, and if it's looking dicey I'll just turn round. Yes, my ears just popped, hence the sniff. Oh, what's that? Spilt sand. Look at this, just clouds, clouds and more clouds. So this is the opposite, I've not done this for a while, this opposite way to Dunsop Bridge. Look at that. That looks like heavy drizzle to me. You can see the rain, can't you, like sweeping lines of grey coming down. Going slow just in case the boy my sheep decide to run out. They're not the most intelligent of creatures, are they? I should test my horn when the sheep are out the way. I'll give me the horn a test. See, you don't see this coming the other way. You're coming up that hill with all this view behind you. You see? Can you see? Not lovely. Despite the drizzle and the mist. I once did this route, I think that was the last time actually, when it started raining. By the time I got here it was bloody pouring down. See, another nice hill, blue sky behind. I do like to highlight a hill. It's the hills that make the landscapes, isn't it? If it was just green, it wouldn't look very interesting. But broken up by hills. It looks lovely. Hills over that way, Settle Way. Could have gone to Settle and had a baked spud again, but like I said, stuck in, about to set off, started raining, so put the telly on, checked my lottery ticket, won sod all, Alaman plate. And here we are at the turn off. lane been right? Dunsop Bridge left. Just check the mileage. More cars coming, oh good. Down a gear, down another gear. Newton in Bowland. Please drive carefully. I always do. Oh, the hill is that hill. B6478. Parker's Arms. Closed. Yes, mileage, let's have a look. Whitewell, Lancaster. 5 miles to Whitewell. Dunsop Bridge, 2.5 miles. 2.5 miles, just 2.5 miles. Better stop here just in case someone is whizzing through. Hey, where's that go up there? Little narrow lane. But that's the sort of lanes I hate. Oh, look at them, ramming each other's heads. I saw her first. No, I saw her first. She's my girl. Whack. You see that behaviour of blokes all fighting over drunken birds in Blackpool. Had a long telephone conversation with Paul Bannister, Blackpool Hornet Paul, last night. And he was saying he used to be a doorman, ran the pubs in Blackpool, and once night time hits it's just full of bloody hooligans. Well, I'd never stayed for an evening few beers. I always go at 6 o'clock, between 6 and 7. After approximately 6 hours trudging around Blackpool, you've had enough. So I always get the train home at that time, 6, 7 o'clock. I've never been for an evening beer, apart from when I went to see that Beatles musical, the Let It Be, at the Winter Gardens. And I was telling Paul, I said, the landlord of the guest house, nice stretching it. Landlord of the guest house gave me his campaign for real ale membership card, and I got a few pence off my beer, about 50 pence. It'll only be of any benefit if you had 10 pints, wouldn't it? I only had 2 pints, otherwise I thought I'd be peeing right through the performance. And after the concert, I just went for a curry. I didn't bother going to the pub again because it was full of what Paul said, these hooligans that were sort of stirring. See someone on their own in a pub, you make sure know what's going through their mind. Did they think, let's pick on this lad here and start a fight with him? There's 4 of us and 1 of him. I'm not trying to put you off nights out in Blackpool, but you know, that's a mentality of some silly sods can't enjoy themselves without causing trouble. The only thing drink does to me is give me an overwhelming urge for a curry. Don't get violent. And Paul said the same. He said no, he said he gets happier after a few pints. He said yeah, so do I. So there you are, reverse circular route. Totally different perspective, because it's not bright sunshine. This is that nice hill again. Not hardly see anything, can we? What time is it? 4:15. As I keep saying, when the sun's in a different part of the sky, you get a totally different perspective of the hills because they're illuminated differently, aren't they? Here we are, Dunsop Bridge, not Dunstop, Dunsop. Refreshments, homemade refreshments in the village hall. It's puddled up open. Oh no, sorry about the deja vu. I wasn't even intending on coming this far. But after yesterday, I'm fed up of sitting by the TV. Although a lot of motorbike stuff on, like this morning with all that. Well, there were TT, then about American races on the 500cc bikes. What was the other one? Oh yeah, Steve McQueen. The movie star actor who loved motorbikes. Like I said, well, he did a western once where I think he played, was that Paul Newman? I get mixed up between Paul, even though they don't look anything like each other, I get mixed up with Paul Newman and Steve McQueen. He played an Indian, and the stagecoach got wrecked by the Indians, and then a gang of bloody outlaws came. Thank you very much, Albert. I'm not speeding anyway. I don't know why they want to pull over. They assume we're a bunch of bloody speed freaks, don't they? Can you see this hill? Isn't that lovely? Another hill. And look at that, another hill. Lovely, another hill. Green hill there. Higher hill there with forest on it. And lots of lovely trees. It's a nice little tootling route, isn't it? This circular route. Waddington, Whitewell, circular scenic tootle. Camber ran up ahead. Yeah, they're western, very good western end. They're stuck in a shack up a slope with the outlaws at the bottom. I'm not sure what they want, jewellery or one of the people or attractive woman. And I think it's either Paul Newman or Steve McQueen who's playing this half-breed Indian. Tell you what, I'll agree to help you because he's reluctant to help them because they don't like half-breeds, do they? I'll go down the slope, but you get your rifle and as soon as I give a signal, shoot the baddie. Right, you're on, right, yeah. Very important that you get him first shot because all his mates are there, they'll kill me. Yeah, don't worry. So he goes down the slope and he's in the line of fire between the baddie so the chap doesn't shoot, and the baddie gets to his gun first and shoots Paul Newman and he dies. Or is it Steve McQueen? I know I used to like watching westerns, but they are all a bit samey, that's why I got mixed up. I listen to this drivel. What's your favourite western? Spaghetti ones. Should I stop at that lovely view again? See, we've had all that rain since last Sunday. I think this would be a bit more swollen, wouldn't it? How's that camper going to go over that cracked road on this bend? You're going to wiggle about. Hey, uneven, you can see that again. What's in this sign here? Inch Perfect Trails. Experience the thrill of motorcycle trails. Visit our coffee shop. So there you are, that might be worth a visit. If you're into trail biking, which I'm not. I mean, after that documentary about Steve McQueen was all about his love of trail bikes and desert races on his trail bike, on his Husqvarna and his others. But I'm afraid it won't interest me in the slightest. Getting wet and muddy and slipping off, risking breaking your bloody leg. What's the appeal in that? I'm going to turn down here and just do a quick stop, let that camper van get ahead. So I imagine he's looking in his mirror. Let's have a stop and carry on at this lovely hill. Isn't that lovely? See, do more stop and carry ons. Everyone should do. And that's the road there, can you see right ahead? What a lovely view. That smell. Like a gas smell. And what's that, an orchard? Why do you plant loads of trees if you're just random trees? Are they fruit trees? It took the trouble to protect the lower bikes. So look, not lovely. Stop, carry on. Not raining, not lovely. Same hills as you can see from up there, but as I keep saying, an entirely different perspective, aren't they? Am I still recording? I'll check. That's fortunate, yes, still recording. I'll go back again, look. Where's the sun? The sun's there. So what's it lighting up? Not a lot. Imagine being stuck here, middle of nowhere, during a thunderstorm. There's no shelter, is there? If I owned this little area of land, I'd have a big wooden shelter here for hikers, cyclists. Just like in Blackpool, tram shelters, a big wooden thing with benches in, purely for people who are walking on the prom. They're not necessarily for people waiting for a tram, just for families to sit and rest. Well, I suppose that's what that single bench is for. So there you are, another walk around. I didn't bother cleaning it. I've not even bothered covering that rust up on the exhaust bracket. Could I bear to part with the old girl? Would a 1300 fit in my yard? I'll have to ask Paul to borrow his son's 1300, bring it over, see if it fits in my yard. But I agree with Alan Ball to what Alan said. The price of second-hand bikes is extortionate, isn't it? This were £3,000 with 8,000 mile on, and yet you were saying, why should second-hand bikes cost £7,000, £8,000, £9,000 when a new one's only 10 or 11? It should be half the price when you get a few miles on. Can you see my single cob light burning away? It's a lot better there. I might order a spare set. I didn't bother before. And them two on the front have lasted very well because I painted around the lenses where the water gets in. They've lasted, so that's the key to make them last, to waterproof them. If I'd known I'd coming this far, I'd have brought some drinks in a bag. In that pie bag. Nothing coming. Nice area, isn't it? And as someone said, very close to my home. It's only about 10 miles over that hill. You've got lovely countryside right on your doorstep. Well, doesn't everyone in England? It's a tiny little island, isn't it? The bike. Slow down for the fire just in case. And same as last week up here. I was going to carry straight on. Actually, should I do? Just to show you what the alternative road is from here. Why go up there again? Let's have a look down here. All it is a sort of big L shape, and up that scenic hill you cut off this big dogleg shaped road. Yeah, that's what you don't want to see. Tumbling rock signs. This is that section of road which was closed a couple of years ago, closed for ages due to all it was a dry stone wall that had crumbled away into the road, and it took bloody months to mend it here, this section. Why did it take so long? You can rebuild a dry stone wall in a matter of a couple of days, if that. No cement to faff around with, is there? So you get a nice shady glade. And I was saying to Paul about, in fact one of his videos shows a road in the Trough of Bowland that I wasn't familiar with. And I said, I'm not sure if it's a term given to just general lanes in this area, or is the Trough of Bowland those hills, you know, which lead to Lancaster, or is it a generalisation of this entire area for miles and miles? Uneven road. Bit old for hiking. Should be sat watching a film on telly, glugging a big glass of Prosecco. See, giant puddles. There's a long straight bit up here. See, this is the view back to Longreach Fellway. I could go up Jeffrey Hill, couldn't I? Should I do, because it looks sort of bright that way, doesn't it? Seeing as it looks rainy down that way. Nice tootling country, isn't it? Someone said, why don't you lead a ride? I said, well, they might complain I'm riding too slowly. I just tootle. See, Longreach, 8 mile. So, yeah, that's a turn off for Waddington, Clitheroe, Whalley. So if I carry on 8 mile to Longreach, so Jeffrey Hill, it'll be about 5-6 mile away. This is that long straight bit. Or should I say a long straight bumpy bit. A bend and another straight long bit. Damp patches everywhere, which suggests there's just been a sharp shower. And the sign down here, just near the base of Jeffrey Hill, actually says Trough of Bowland, 5 or 6 miles, because this is a road to Chipping down here. Well, you know, when you come to the junction think we're a fair way off yet. Is it? This is that bridge I stopped at when I wasn't sure where I was. Like I said, you're thinking it'd be a raging river after that bloody thunderstorm, although that was a patchy thunderstorm. What day was it? Wednesday, Thursday, I forgot. What's this thing? Little Bowland. Long bridge, 6.5 miles. Not going to turn into a crappy little narrow lane, is it? Not been on this section for quite some time. When there's no road markings, it's rather worrying. Oh, I'm working fine, good. Oh, it's just that sign. Yeah, look, Gibbon Bridge already. Trough of Bowland. That's a road back to that turn off. You know, for Whalley. It's Longreach Fell, which you can see from Jeffrey Hill. Like I keep saying, pity it's all a bit hazy. Is this a turn off for Jeffrey Hill? Yeah, because Gibbon Bridge signs there. Gibbon Bridge. See. Just what I keep predicting, a bloody tractor with a bloody scarifier spiky thing on the back. That's my worst nightmare come true. And he wasn't for slowing down, was he? Oh, a bloody biker. Has he ever got him on the back impaled? I'll take him back to my farm and eat him. Ned Scruttock and his 6 dodgy sons. Country bumpkin cannibals. Another big puddle. Another narrow lane. I'm on the right bloody road. I don't recall it being this narrow. An attempt at white lines. Well, this is that junction where I slowed down with Paul, so it's this road I thought I was on. Obviously not. Twerp. So the turn-off's just round here. So where's this road come out of? This is that main road back to Clitheroe. New drop in, that's bloody miles away, it's to the side of hill. Yes, Albert's wide enough for both of us. Good to get a little wave, isn't it? It's a nice barn conversion, isn't it, with a few new bits added. any more bloody heavy traffic. Ooh, look at that, that looks like rain on the way. I'll have to outrun them clouds. And it's blustery, so I bet the clouds are moving at 20 or 30 miles an hour. Look at that, that's rain, isn't it? Can you see? Marvellous. I'll pull over briefly to see if there's a nice view. Or is it all misty and rainy? Look at this. Can't you resurface this mess? No, it's a bit misty in it today. Still nice though. Imagine if it was brilliant sunshine in the middle of a heat wave with just a few fluffy white clouds instead of all that bloody... Like I said, that's Blackpool over there, so it's obviously showers coming off the sea. Phone's going. That would be Paul, won't it? What's to answer it? Oh, hello? I'll just stick it down my helmet. Guess where? Is that you, Paul? I'll just stick this down my helmet. I'm on Jeffrey Hill, and it looks like there's... Can you hear it? I can just about hear it. I just stuffed it down my helmet. Yeah, I'm on top of Jeffrey Hill, and I can see from Blackpool, which looks nice. But there's a load of... You can tell when it's like a curtain of bloody rain coming. And I thought, I'll have to outrun this rain, or is it just mist? I'm just looking now. Blackpool looks alright, sunny. And yet there's a big thick band of clouds. Yeah, all I went to Clitheroe to the pet shop for some flea spray, and I'm going to go home, and I thought, no, I'll do that circular Waddington, Whitewell, Dunsop Bridge circular route. And I thought, instead of going back, I'll go on to Jeffrey Hill. And somehow I've ended up on the wrong road. I've found it eventually, but I thought, how have I managed to get on the wrong road? Unless, yeah, I think that road when I was looking at them road signs when me and you were here, that's why we're looking at road signs, because there's two alternate roads to get back to Clitheroe. A narrow one I've just been on, and a more obvious wider one. So you're live on camera up Jeffrey Hill. They won't be able to hear you, I don't think, because the microphone is picking, you know, the mouthpiece up, not the earpiece. I've not had my computer on today. No, I was going to have a look when I get home, you know, tonight. I've been shopping, then got the bike out to get this flea stuff. So I've not had my computer on. So, what time is it now? Let's have a look. Yeah, 20 to 5. Yeah, well, I'll be home by about 10 past 5, so I'm going to put my fish on. I've got some bass of fish for my tea, and then computer's going on at 6ish. So yeah, I'll have a look when I get home. Right. Yeah. Okay then. I better get home. I don't want to get wet. I've only got my jeans on, but I'm just looking at Blackpool way now, and it looks like brilliant sunshine. Really? Oh no. Oh yeah, it's windy, but that's the thing, dude. I was going to get back out earlier. Short shower. I thought, sod it, so I put telly on. Then sun come out. I thought, no, I'll ring my mum and see what my mum's doing. So I was talking to my mum for half an hour. Then it started raining again. Then I did a bit of filming in the backyard on my bike. Looked up at the sky, big grey nasty clouds. I thought, sod it, I'll put telly on. And then sun come out. And I thought, well, before all shop shuts, I'll go and get some flea spray in case my bedroom's full of fleas again, because the cats were up this morning. So I've got my flea spray on me and 2 bags of catnip. So I'll head home via Ribchester, out the same route as me and you were here, weren't we? Was it 2 weeks ago exactly? Still nice views. Like I said, I'm looking over the valley now, and it's a bit hazy. You can't quite see all the detail, but it's magnificent, isn't it? Jeffrey with a J, Jeffrey Hill. Hey, there's a hawk. You like your hawks, don't you? It's just hovering. You must have seen a mouse. Some kind of hawk. Ah. Okay. It's 12 till 8. It used to be 2:10, but because of all these virus cobblers, we're all in, but them 2 hours we're all in, so we're all under each other's feet. It's a weird thing to do. I'd rather work 2:10, so I'm not dashing about in mornings. You know, but yeah, it's 12 till 8, and then workmen are coming on Tuesday to do me leaky roof. Hopefully. I was telling my mum, I said, yeah, it's a lot cheaper than I thought it would be if there's no hidden extras, because that chap said, oh, once we get slates off, he said, for it to be dripping so fast into the cavity, there mustn't be any other kind of plastic insulation like there should be. He said, we'll have to check the slates off, and if any further work is required, there might be additions to the bill. I said, well, as long as it's sorted and will outlive me, that's all I'm bothered about. You know. But I was disappointed they said they couldn't do anything with the chimney while they're up there. No, entirely separate job that. 2 lots of scaffolding, and we'll have to board it off. Because he said them stones are huge. Oh, I said, yeah, I realised that, but can you not break them up into little ones? He said, well, there's a risk of it going down your flue then and blocking your chimney. And then it'll be carbon monoxide fumes when the gas fire's on in winter. I said, yes, I appreciate that, but... He said, well, no, it's an entirely separate job, that. He said, we can do it, but you'll have to ring us, later in the year. I know, if that chimney collapses, well, it's right above my bedroom, so if them giant stones do topple, they'll topple on me in bed. I bet they're about 2 feet by 1 foot, so each one will weigh 100 and odd pound, won't they? The giant sandstone blocks. So it's a concern. Anyway, I better go. Alright. Right, cheers. See you again. Bye. Yeah, Paul from Blackpool, he said he'd ring. Well, he said the weather's not too good in Blackpool, and yet from here it looks like it's fine, doesn't it? I don't know. Now then, any nice views from this angle up here? No, it's all cloudy and horrible. And rainy. That's rain over that way, isn't it? I think I'm going to get wet. Marvellous. Should I stay up here till it passes? That looks like heavy rain, doesn't it? Where's my house from here? Bloody heat wave on the way as well next week, as I've said. It's only water though, isn't it? Only water at the end of the day. I might have to stop and unplug the microphone and close the back of my camera. Weird these crossroads, aren't they? Just a stop sign, so some silly bugger misses that stop sign and rushes through Stonygate Lane. Oh, that looks like an heavy downpour. It might just be on the hills, I might be lucky and get home dry. Gusty bin again, what's all that about? Oh, a bug splat that looked like, it was near the lens. Nice area this, isn't it? Nice wide road. Lots of big posh houses. Wonder if there's any footballers round here. I'm looking on Google Earth and there's a mysterious luxury huge house in this area. And I was asking someone at work and they said, oh, it'd be a footballer. I think I know who it is, and I sent him a picture. No, that's not who I'm thinking of. Probably just rich businessmen. A huge palatial home with a big glass dome on it. A lovely garden. It's like a stately home, but in a big cross shape. Who lives in a house like this? David, it's over to you. Thanks very much. No. I know, we're in a bit of a gap here between the clouds, so when we get home dry, Ribchester's just down here. Another new build. Very nice. So I won't stop in Ribchester to have another look at the Roman bathhouse. you. Oh, you see them spots. And we're going to be unlucky. Spots of rain. Well, I have to stop, close the camera gate and then carry on. Crazy, isn't it? Closing down pubs. As I keep saying, why not just get a waitress to bring the grub to the table? Table for two, couple sat either side. And in fact at work, that exclusion thing doesn't apply if you've got a partner at work with you. They can sit on the same table. I think they think that they must be immune from each other's bugs if they have any. So therefore, a married couple could quite happily sit at a table, get the meal handed to them by a waitress, then go in and pay on your card. So why close pubs and risk them going out of business? It's just cobblers. No big trucks, good. Nice river. A river. And Romans thought it was nice. That's why they built their Roman fort here. They soon left though, didn't you? How long were Romans in Britain for? Was it 300 years and they gave it up? Probably because of the climate. Like on that Carry On film, Carry On Cleo. Hail Caesar, yes! And Kenneth Williams says, yes! Hail, rain, sleet, snow, it's horrible! Oh, I do feel queer. Because you were full of a cold. Oh, what's this? Pooh! I know what's in back of there. Yeah. Used it for putty, all your windows would fall out. Now we're going to be looking, get home without getting my pants wet. I only got my thin jeans on. Silly, like I keep saying, we should get used to wearing full protective gear on every single journey. I thought me a spray had gone and it's there under my jacket, I can feel it. Look at all this on road off that bloody farm vehicle. Must have come out of there. Another crossroads on the busy A59. Oh, that's good. No red light jumpers either, no good. Well, as I keep saying, dropping a tooth on that little front sprocket has made a world of difference. Everyone should do it, unless your bike already has enough power and don't need to drop a tooth. Ooh, another bug splat. That seemed to be a direct hit on the lens. And you're not meant to speed through this village. Not that I'm speeding exactly, but Oh, yeah. Salisbury, and my mum said Samlesbury. I said, I mean Salisbury. I said, yeah, it is confusing. That painted white on that corner. Does that mean there's been loads of collisions in the past? Keep seeing blank signs. I often think I was to get some wheelie bin stickers in black and put 90 on, just as a joke. Here we go. Dodgy turning. My head jiggling about. I do try to keep it still, but I'm afraid it's impossible. I don't know how other people film so evenly and smoothly. We stuck behind a bloody car. Reserve one, totally dried up. Look, well staying dried and getting soaked the last mile home. Are you going to indicate Albert? Oh, left, good. Oh, they put a patch over that dodgy area at last. Been grotty for bloody years. Even Paul King filmed that years ago and swore when he went over the bumps. See, that's what I mean, can you see? That's rainfall, isn't it? Can you see that strange curtain? And there as well. It might be right over my house. Car coming. Oh, look at that. That's certainly a heavy shower. Can I get home just before it piddles on me? Come on, Albert, we're going to get wet. Recent shower, obviously. There's only a little brief splatterings. That's what they are. It doesn't really matter, does it? But like I said, the camera back's open. I do have a system of waterproofing the camera, which you just put wide insulation tape over the top of the back door, and all the rain bounces off. Yeah, wondering whether to go to this Chinese again. Only queuing up. I was ill when I had curry king prawn the other week. You know, bad guts. I thought I bet they're the same prawns as they had in the fridge in March. Oh, we shut down for 3 months. Are we to throw prawns out? No, no. Put them in curry. They won't be able to taste the gunk. Well, we've done okay for the weather, haven't we? Missed all the drizzle. I hope. Haven't missed all the bug splats. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.